Hey guys, what's up? This is Prathmesh K, and this is my first video in the Scratch programming tutorial episodes. Okay, so this is episode 1, and this is going to cover what I would call the Scratch interface, and it's going to cover the control program. So there are in all 8 commands, so I'm going to make one video explaining everything that you see here of those commands. So you'll be asking yourself, what is Scratch? Well, if you haven't downloaded Scratch, I'll be putting in the download link in the description box below. Scratch is an object-oriented programming language which involves just building blocks. It has you don't write any actual line of code. It's just building blocks. You just snap them in, snap them in, snap them in, and you create a program. Okay, so getting used to the Scratch interface, there are components called sprites. So sprites have 3 small tabs. Scripts, where you do all your programming. Costumes are like basically the manifest file of an Android app. It's like every part of the let's say it's like every picture it can hold. And sounds is where you can record your own sound or import music, but Scratch does not allow MP3 files, so you won't be able to do that. Now we have a stage, and the stage is this white background you see. It also has scripts, backgrounds, and sounds. Next you have a button here which is paint new sprite, where you can just paint your own new sprite. This is choose a sprite from file. Let's say choose a sprite from file. And this is a surprise sprite. You get this horse. This is a surprise sprite. And you can rename your sprites. And this is a duplicate. This is a delete. This is a grow larger. And this is a shrink. Okay? And you have 3 display types here, but I like this one the best because it gives you a good display and a lot of programming area, and you've got full screen. Okay, so a Scratch program starts with a green flag and ends with a red stop button. And this whole background that you see here is an XY axis, so everything that you know here, this is the XY position. So if I move it over here, the position changes. Now you have 3 buttons, which is can rotate, only face left, right, and don't rotate. That depends, it won't really matter right now. Can rotate means your sprite will rotate. Can't rotate means it can't rotate at all. I mean, if you try to turn it, it won't turn. And only face left, right means it can only face left and right, nothing else. Okay, so those are the buttons. And now I am going to teach you the Scratch control commands with this new screen. I'm going to explain to you every command what it does. Okay, so the first program we see here is a when flag clicked. Now what when flag clicked does is, when flag clicked is necessary for basically every sprite, every background, every basically programming component every component that you're gonna program needs when flag clicked. So when flag clicked starts the program. So whenever it's clicked, you basically the sprite will start running the program. Okay, so the next program is when space key pressed, and it's actually written space, but you can change it. There are a gazillion number of options, there are numbers, even more stuff down there. Like, yeah. Okay, so this is basically if you want when you're making a moving game and you want your sprite to move when you press the arrows. you will use this command. Now in Sprite One Click, this is another command which is very interesting. This is another very interesting command. This is whenever you click this on the sprite, something happens. You can, you can set what happens, like if it'll change a costume, or if it'll change a background, whatever. Now wait 1 second is really nothing. It's just telling the program that when the flag is clicked and you want it to wait 1 second and do something else, then you'll put in wait 1 second. Now forever here is a loop. This loop tells the program to basically keep doing the thing forever. Okay, so let's say if you want this guy to say hi forever, you will go into, you'll just say hello, and you would just drag this in here, and you would put it in. So he'll keep saying hello. He won't stop. He'll keep saying hello. Okay, so the next command is repeat, and you can change whatever it has in there. This command can be used while jumping, and because sorry about the interruption, that was my mom. Okay, so the repeat 10 is basically going to tell the sprite to do one thing 10 times. Now broadcasting is a different type. It's not really that useful right now. But broadcasting means that this guy will broadcast a hidden message, just like a private message in Java. It will broadcast a private message, and then one of the other sprites will receive it with this. Let's say I receive something like blah blah, and then you know what you have to put in the commands. Now forever if is a loop which has this thing. You'll be like, what is this? It's like this. You can just drag it in. What forever if basically does, it's telling us that, let's say if I use a touching command, and forever if this cat sprite is going to touch a black color, it will say something. I know that's not really useful, but if is just a normal loop. It's like forever if except the command or the program will only do it once. It won't do it 10 times, or like forever if it won't keep doing it forever. Now the if-else loop is useful while making a quiz